Hi, this is Doug Little coming to you with this week's Spotlight from the Free Will Baptist Bible College Choir album of 1979 entitled Song in the Night. This time we're focusing on the third cut of this album project, which is my song, He's Been So Good to Me. You know, of all the songs that I've ever written, this is probably the most popular, the most frequently used, the one I get the most comments and requests for. Some incredible stories of how God has used this song through the years. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about the background. I've told the story through other means on my website, but the inspiration for this song was actually a conversation that I had with an older pastor in Mississippi during the days that he was a board member at Free Will Baptist Bible College. He was on campus one day. His daughter was a fellow student of ours, and he was a big old fellow, wore a big 10-gallon cowboy hat, pastoring in Mississippi at that point, and had a big southern drawl, and I always loved to talk to him. He was an encouragement and a blessing to all of us on campus. And walked up to him that particular day, and he knew my name, and so we spoke. I said, "How you doing, Brother Gibson?" And he said, "Oh, son, the Lord's been good to me. He's been better than anybody else." And that stuck with me. I'm not really sure why. It's probably not the only time I ever had somebody say something like that. But that seed thought germinated in my mind, and months later, I began to work on what became the song, He's Been So Good to Me. By the time I had finished the song, it was in 1978, I was already a graduate working in my first full-time church ministry position at the East Nashville Free Will Baptist Church in Nashville, Tennessee, under the leadership of my friend and pastor, Dr. Ken Riggs. Ken told me recently that he remembers the day that I came into his office at the church and said, "I've got a new song finished. I want to sing it for you." And it was this song, He's Been So Good to Me. I did a choir arrangement of it. I was using it already as a solo and various things, but I had a wonderful choir at the East Nashville Church, and they were my guinea pigs to test out pretty much all my new church choir arrangements. And they did this one. I think we probably had to make copies on a mimeograph machine. There weren't photocopiers in those days. So anyway, the East Nashville Choir helped me work the bugs out of the arrangement, and then Mr. Berg wanted to include this in the project. The song had already become better known by that point. The Benson Company, about that time, published this arrangement for choir, which the Bible College Choir recorded. This was this arrangement, actually not just this arrangement, but the song itself found its way because of Elmo Mercer, who liked the song, and he was the senior editor of the print music division at the Benson Company then. I kept finding places that he had used the song in books for quartets and musicals and those kinds of things. So it really was a blessing, and through the years this song has become more than I ever dreamed my personal testimony. It starts off, and I had to work on it a lot, because how do you just condense in one small lyric or several lyrics how good God's been to you? But I worked on verse 1 talking about salvation and the difference that His grace has made, and verse 2 about the daily ups and downs of life and the times when life is hard, that even in the midst of that, He's been good to me. And then looking forward to heaven, where His mercy will follow us all the way home. He's been so good to me. I just can't, there's not enough time and enough words adequately to say how much this particular song means to me. And I want to play the entire cut from the album. I hope you will read the description notes in this post. Please, if you are not following me on Facebook, the Doug Little Songs page on Facebook, please do that. I have friends telling me we're not getting the notification, we're not seeing your posts. Well, you need to follow me on Facebook, like and follow, and also on my YouTube channel, Doug Little Songs. Be sure to subscribe and click that little bell thing to make sure you get notifications, because I'm posting these regularly. Next week I'm going to talk about Now I Belong to Him, but I want to play this entire song as it's recorded on the album for you right now. He has been good, and He always will be good. Even when life isn't good, He is good. I hope you have that confidence and relationship and walk with Him that will help you to say, regardless of what life throws your way, the Lord's been good to me. I've already told my family that could be on my tombstone if they want it to be, because that certainly is my testimony. The song, this exact arrangement, I have recreated in digital form. It is available for choir. I have also modified the soundtrack without that extended ending to match the choir arrangement that can be used for solos, or whatever arrangement that you want, or it's the exact accompaniment for the choir arrangement. So those things are there. See the notes below to have access to those. God bless you. Share this post. As much as I want you to hear and enjoy this music, even more I want the message of these songs to be something that God is using even today, all these years later. And I hope that you will sing in your heart. Keep on singing. Stay tuned. I'll talk to you soon. Next time up, we'll talk about Now I Belong to Him. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon.